Welcome to HuntLeader.com review video. Today we have the great pleasure to introduce you to Crosman BABPNBX Benjamin Pioneer Airbow review. Air weapon? Bow? Only a very little of these? The brand new arrow firing gun defies categorization, however, it was quite a fun to shoot an exceptionally true looking arm. Here is an in-depth appearance. Items that can be innovative and original are most frequently a variety of challenging to work out if they are initially launched. A whole lot of men and women took time to heat until this notion of the VCR or even a microwave oven, or even perhaps a computer. Considering its debut earlier this past calendar year, various nations around the United States have tackled that the Airbow, plus several have granted this an area in current searching season since more individuals receive yourself an opportunity to discover its positive aspects and precisely what it may mean to its ongoing future of searching for. The fantastic people at Benjamin, a Crosman brand name, delivered me an Airbow package deal to try out. Possessing no true encounter with modern day air guns, I had been somewhat cynical of this arrow shooting contraption's usefulness for a searching exert. However, it did not take to place the questions to break. The largest explanation? The item is simply plain enjoyable to take, which is totally authentic. The Airbow alters. It works by using unique, quilted 375 grain and also 26-inch arrows manufactured with Benjamin, which are hollow, using a little barbell in which the knock would ordinarily be. They are sometimes fitted with any field things or, full weight, broadheads, exactly like routine arrows. The hollow arrow slides a skinny aluminum tubing which functions whilst the cone before the barbell guards in the straight back part of the rifle, making a twist. Pressurized air is steered via the tubing by the bolt mechanism whenever the airbow is fired, and affecting the knob supporting the arrowhead, basically yanking on the rotating shaft of this arrow supporting it. As anybody who's ever used a flatbed trolley understands, yanking something will be far less complicated than driving. Also, it places the arrow to much less destructive drives after departing the bow. This generates acutely rapid arrows. The pressurized atmosphere which produces that the airbow do the job is kept within a slim tank below the barrel. The setup is essentially a bullpup style and design with all the cocking/firing mechanisms situated inside the inventory supporting the trigger. You may make use of a more substantial compressed air container to meet without the airbow. However, it must be in a position to fill to 3,000 pounds per square inch, and it will be kilometers outside the compressors on your normal garage or car store, which generally max out in 200 pounds per square inch. Together with all the containers full of 3,000 pounds per square inch, the airbow could be taken full electricity approximately 8 times. There is almost nothing much more to it than this, as well as perhaps what's more, it truly is equally simple and safe and sound to decock. Crossbows have the downside of never being super easy to unload, in the event that you could whatsoever. Many modern day crossbows possess anti-dry hearth mechanics which block the series from release whether there is certainly any spool onto the flight railing. To put these, it's necessary for you to create together an extra bolt using a place trick and then firing it to a little tote target intended for this endeavor, or to a second appropriately safe thing. About the airbow, when it truly is rich, cocked, and prepared to fire, then you merely lift upward about the cocking handle all of the manner and grip it, then pull on the trigger together with another hand and slowly and gradually reduce the cocking grip until setting the protection. See the way that it is completed from the online video over. A half dozen arrows will probably put you back 100, at $16, and switch each port. Nevertheless, it is possible to discover packs for $75 on Amazon.com, which will be equal to additional arrows available in the marketplace. The 4,500 pounds per square inch PCP charging technique can be somewhat pricier, so choosing about $430. A much cheaper selection could be your hands pump out of Benjamin that retails for about $190. So far as looking polices proceed, you are definitely going to need to find out exactly what a condition must state about doing it. Crosman comes with a where can it be legal to hunt together with the Pioneer Airbow map onto its own site http://www.crosman.com/airbow however comprises a disclaimer. Utilize the map below to find which countries have enormous match airgun looking seasons. Predicated to the Pioneer's power plant, We imagine it's valid for use within many countries by which air-powered guns are entitled. Tend not to rely upon this particular map. Confirm regulations. If a condition allows searching with air guns, it is really a great probably for your own airbow. If a condition will not by now allow airgun searching, such as mine, then the odds the airbow are an authorized match harvester anytime in the future are slim, although there might be improvements coming for a number of countries like Pennsylvania, or even for exceptions to be left to seekers who have disabilities. Or else the airbow is still one hell of an enjoyable object killer which is fairly economical to take, the moment every one of the startup expenses are outside of this manner, and given that you never get rid of any arrows along with different arrows.